Hello and welcome to TRP News. I'm your host, James Andre, and thank you for joining me today. Back from a long hiatus, I wasn't sure about the format of these videos and how I wanted to handle the Democratic primary. So we had a little review and a little rethinking of the format, and now I am back. And not only am I not staying neutral, but I am in fact not only endorsing Hillary Clinton for the next president of the United States, but I am also actively supporting Hillary Clinton as the next president of the United States. And as a matter of fact, today, as of the taping of this video, we have the Iowa caucuses underway. And I am calling it right here, folks, for Hillary Clinton with 51%. Maybe as high as 54%, depending on what happens with the O'Malley supporters. No one's really sure where they're going to break or if they're even going to be able to stick with O'Malley at this point. And so there is some margin in there. But right now, I'm thinking right around 51% for Hillary Clinton. It looks like a victory. And then on to New Hampshire. If you've been following my Facebook and my website, you'll see that I have gone extremely negative against Bernie Sanders. It's not my first choice. It's not something I like to do. I don't typically, if you've been following me, if you looked at the videos in the past for TRP News, you'll see that they're pretty neutral and pretty news oriented, although I do give my opinions on some things. However, I just felt that it was called for at this time. There are, you critics out there, the people who love to call me names and make snide remarks in the comments. You're not going to believe me, and you're going to basically call me a liar. But it is true. Unfortunately, I'm not gonna litigate that here now. But I just wanted to say that as I'm calling this for Hillary Clinton, I'm calling Iowa for Hillary Clinton. I just want to say that now the question is, where do we go from here? So what is the strategy for Democratic supporters of Hillary Clinton and non-Democratic supporters of Hillary Clinton going forward with the Iowa caucuses in the bank? So going forward, the Dems have 3 more primaries in the month of February. We have Tuesday, February 9th in New Hampshire. Of course, the big one everyone's talking about because of Bernie's lead in New Hampshire. Saturday, February 20th in Nevada, and Saturday, February 27th in South Carolina, which is a primary, and Nevada is a caucus. Then it's on to Super Tuesday, March 1st, in which we have 13 states voting in either caucus or primary events. And right now, as far as debates go, and there's been that controversy going on about how many debates we have, there are only 2 more official debates scheduled, only 2. So those are February 11th in Milwaukee and March 9th in Miami. Those are the only 2 official debates. However, of course, you probably have heard about the controversy going on and the fact that there has been some agreement and discussion about an additional debate which would take place this Thursday, February 4th in New Hampshire, as well as 3 more additional debates, which was one of the demands that Bernie Sanders made in order to agree to debates that he has been calling for. So people said, yeah, we'll do more debates. He said, well, I'm not going to agree to it unless you agree to even more debates. So, I'm not going to say anything more about that, but that's the state of things right now. Apparently, Clinton and O'Malley have agreed to the additional debates, but as of this taping, no word on whether or not the DNC will sanction these debates. And the next one proposed is the unsanctioned debate this Thursday, February 4th. Now, it's my prediction here, and I guess we're going to make a couple predictions, that the DNC will in fact sanction the Thursday, February 4th debate and perhaps the next debate, and they will not sanction the rest. So I'm saying they'll sanction 2 more debates, and that's going to be it. That's my prediction. So I went negative on Sanders these past couple of weeks because I don't personally want to see the primary drag out any longer than necessary. And not only that, I just got really fed up with watching Clinton take all these smears and lies that she's been taking for decades from the right wing, and now they're being delivered against her from the left. And as far as I was concerned, Bernie Sanders was encouraging smears not only against Clinton, but against the Democratic Party and the Democratic Party chair. So I just didn't appreciate that, and as far as I was concerned, it was time to highlight what I consider some of the negatives about Bernie Sanders and dispel some of the mythology behind this guy. So, but now I'm calling this for the Iowa for Clinton. So what I want to talk about a little bit is where do we go? How do we move forward? What's the next steps? Well, I want to point out that the delegates for example, the delegates this month of February, we start with Iowa, New Hampshire, and on to a few more, really do not compare, the number of delegate votes do not compare to some of the larger states. For example, New York, where Hillary was a senator and has a lead, and Florida, where Hillary has a commanding lead. Combined, they each almost have 200 delegate votes per state. So that's, they're verging on 350, 400 delegate votes between those two states alone where Hillary has a lead. And between all the February primary events, there is less than 150 delegate votes. So that's what we're talking about, folks. So that's why I want to say, as far as moving forward, I think that most supporters of Hillary Clinton should focus on maintaining those leads, those commanding leads in those delegate-rich states, and do that by focusing on pointing out the positives of Hillary Clinton, dispelling those lies and those myths, and countering that Republican narrative that has been in the media for a few decades now, and the millions and millions of dollars. In fact, I think that's a good meme right there, millions of dollars spent by the GOP, but she's still standing and still strong, So we need to keep pushing that positive meme, help people see the positive sides of Clinton and the benefits of having her as a President of the United States, her intelligence, her experience, her connections, her standing in the international community. These are all things that are going to be very positive and very important going forward. And not only that, she has been standing up against the GOP for decades. She is the one that has been on the front line taking the heat more than anyone else. If anyone can get something done, it's Hillary Clinton. That's just my position. So that is where I'm at right now. So we are calling Iowa. I am calling Iowa 51% for Hillary Clinton. And of course, as you know, if you've been watching me, I'm calling the presidency for Hillary Clinton. I think the primary is over. I just don't like seeing Hillary Clinton be brought down by lies and smears and conspiracy theories encouraged by so-called party compatriots. It's annoying. I find it disgusting. I find it unethical, and I don't like to see it. And not only that, I think it's a bit of the Tea Party mentality: tear everything down. No one with money is any good. No one with any political influence is any good. And we just destroy everything. And it's just nonsense. How can this come from the Bernie Sanders camp when he's been a politician for 40 years? It doesn't make sense. So I just don't agree with it. I don't like the Tea Party. I don't want to see their mentality or tactics take over the left wing of the political class or the Democratic Party. I'm not a Democrat, but they are our strongest defense against Republicans. So going forward, let's promote Hillary Clinton. Clinton. Let's promote her positives, and let's try to dispel those rumors. I'm James Andre. I want to thank you so much for watching me. If you made it to the end of this video, I appreciate it. And you can always get a hold of me on Facebook or Twitter, or leave a comment in the YouTube comments section. I'll be happy to talk to you. And haters or compliments, either way, I don't care. It's all good. So thanks again for watching, and have a great week.